Hey guys, Andrew here. I'm just going to go over some safe lighting procedures on a propane forge. Now, one of the biggest things before you get going is to make sure that you have pressure tested the entire system, all the way from the propane tank, every single joint up until the propane enters the forge needs to be leak tested. So make sure you've done that first. Now, the second thing that I'm going to do is to crack the tank open, the valve of the tank, because that should be shut off every time after you're done using the forge. So I'm going to crack that open for a second. And I've got this set at about 4 psi. Now, some forges may need a little bit more pressure to get running correctly. On the FFT 100, which this is the one of the earliest prototypes, and I'm still using it now, that's about all that's necessary. So, but regardless, a low pressure is all that's needed to get it going. Now, I'm going to use a barbecue lighter, because this has a bit of reach to keep my hand away from the flame. Some forges do come with a sparker. Now, the reason the FFT 100 does not come with a sparker is because, in my experience, sparkers on a forge tend to do one thing and one thing only, and that is break. Now, it makes sense. Electrical conductivity tends to go down when exposed to extreme heat. Things just tend to break. So if I can figure out how to solve the problem of sparkers breaking, I will stick one on, but as of now, they don't have one. So a barbecue lighter, another alternative is to use a sheet of paper, light the piece of paper on fire, stick it in the forge, and use that to ignite the gas. But for now, we'll be using a barbecue lighter. So we have pressure in the line because we cracked the valve in the tank. We have the regulator set to about 4 psi, and on the back of the forge, there's a ball valve, which can be used to control the flow of the gas coming into the forge. So with the door open, and this is very important to allow any excess gas to escape, I'm going to crack the ball valve just a bit, just till I hear the gas coming into the forge, and then I will immediately spark it. Now, if I can't light this within a very few couple of seconds, I'm going to turn the gas back off and allow it to dissipate. If you allow the gas to run for any length of time at all, it's going to cause a very large fireball. So use caution. Only a few seconds of trying to ignite it. If you can't, then let it dissipate. But generally speaking, these light very quickly. So I'm going to be putting, you can see how I have my hand out of the direct way of the flame, and I'm going to be putting the tip of the lighter just under where the gas is going to be coming out. And then I'm going to crack the gas on and light it with this. So you can see a little bit on there, the flame coming out of the two burners, and because this gas is set really, really low, it's only going to be just ticking over, but that's all that's needed. Now, to turn it off, just simply cut off the gas with the ball valve, and you're done. That's it. Just one thing of note, and that is that after the forge has been running for a while, the liner itself will get hot enough to reignite the gas. So if you've been running this a while, the liner is glowing, you turn the gas off, you go to turn it back on, the liner itself can be hot enough to ignite those gases. So just be aware of that forge can start up straight away. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.